Oh, Wonder Woman. Duh. I'm done.
I've always been a Batman fan, I guess. Yeah, Batman. I always gravitate towards darkness. The darkness.
Great. Yeah, I've heard multiple.
I have a strong sense of justice. I'm easily outraged. I'm a bit of a musical vigilante. Yeah. Yeah.
There aren't very many female superheroes, really. And, I grew up in the 70s where, Linda
Carter, excuse me.
Linda Carter
Yeah, no.
was the Shizno. She was so amazing, and that show was so amazing. It was great. Loved it.
And Laurel does have an invisible plane, might I add.
I do?
Mm-hmm. You can't even see it.
I should. Right.
Right.
I should have like the invisible vintage travel trailer.
Oh, yeah, right. That would be the best. Yeah, we all have a healthy fascination with things of the old. So, Laurel, I think all of us love travel trailers and campers and
Yeah, but I'm kind of not right about them.
She's really obsessed with them. But anything I think old intrigues us all, and we gravitate towards those things. And it's part of, I think, what makes us us.
Yeah, contemporizing
Classic
the
things.
stuff that has been good, and how is it good now? Because you got to take bits and pieces from everything when you're making any
Something
creative
new.
effort. Yeah, so we tend to reach back just a little further than some in order to, pick those pieces up.
I have some laser discs. I used to have a player. No longer do I. It broke.
My VHS player died. I tried to turn it on today.
Oh. Today? As early as today?
Yes, my Deer Slayer video is in the machine. I barely got my Beetlejuice tape out.
That would have been bad.
So now I got to get another player because in my studio I like to play the videos while I'm doing
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good.
It's stupid though, but that studio is on the tad side humid, and I think I killed it.
Yeah, that might do it.
Anyway.
Laser discs are fun though. I have a lot of fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
I would put on my musical mentor Hank Garland. I would put.
Are we combining our 10?
Yeah, can we have 10? I would definitely have Alison Krauss. I would have Doc Watson, Norman Blake, Tony Rice.
Okay, you're done. That's 5.
That's 5?
Yeah. Okay. I want Jesus Lizard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I want George Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I want.
Oh, I forgot to leave out. I left out Danny Gatton and Buddy Emmons. So.
Okay. You get.
I like the individuals. You like the bands, I think.
I like the get down and feel it where I can't. I've lost my brain.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I've seen so many shows. But I grew up in the 90s in Portland, so I grew up in kind of like a grunge time, So some of like real shows, or it's just like kind of this like Nirvana sort of, like literally.
Mudhoney.
Okay, no, fuck that.
I love Mudhoney. I'm sorry.
No, the only one I want of that is
Melvins?
Jesus Led.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but Melvins that was a good show.
No.
Okay, but Patsy Cline. Okay, let's get it. Waylon
Yeah.
Jennings. Dude.
Yeah.
And
Conway Twitty.
no, we need one more femalian.
Well, Loretta Lynn would be great, but she's alive. I'm sure she would.
Okay, alive or dead is
Oh
fine.
yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah.
Nico Case.
Mm.
Yeah, Nico Case.
Mazzy Star.
No, you don't want to put everybody. That's
true.
Nice. But that would be great. Like at the end for like camping.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had like a whole campground.
Once you snuggle up, turn on some Mazzy. All right, Mazzy Star's coming
Mazzy
on.
Star's starting, and
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
just gets They smoke out a little bit.
Yeah.
Or like put the head over there.
That sounds nice. And it's just slightly
Why don't
nippy
they do
and
that?
cold.
Why don't
Yeah.
they do that? They should have like, peace out like band. Yeah, so I had an escapees band in Oregon, and then I had an escapees band in Jacksonville, and now I have an escapees band in St. Augustine. Yeah. So on all of those bands, I've been the songwriter and the song and the band lead. And in Oregon, we made one album, and then in Jacksonville, I made 2 albums, and now in St. Augustine, we're about ready to make a new record. So that'll be, my 4th, our 1st. Yeah.
Well, I was born in Jacksonville, but I lived in West Virginia for some time and did a little traveling, playing in different bands, and came back from South Florida just recently in the Keys to meet Laurel, and she was playing with one of my great friends, known for probably 15 years, Rick Saunders. He plays drums in our band, and he said, "I'm in this really great band, and you got to hear it." And then I was like, "Yeah, it is a really great band, and I want to play with you guys," and sort of went off like that. Probably the only 4 people in the area that have the similar interests.
No, not everybody has an ear for like contemporizing classic country and early classic country, like contemporizing
1946
yeah.
through 61.
60, right? Like we're. Yeah, it's like an outlaw country before outlaw country
Right.
was outlaw.
When they were still.
But then we've contemporized it so that it's not like the same kind of outlaw that is now today. But that's good, We need the versions that happen naturally,
And I think we all come from a little bit of a punk rock DIY aesthetic too.
Absolutely.
So we kind of pride ourselves in making everything that we put out there to the world. Laurel is a terrific visual artist as well, and makes
That's
shirts
nice of you.
and.
Thank you.
I'm glad I could pay you that compliment. She makes T-shirts and stickers and flyers and posters, and so she's quite an inspiration, and everybody just kind of follows suit. We're kind of working on our album, and I do.
That's August's job.
Yeah, might be September's job as well.
We're so gonna have it at least recorded by August. All of them
There's been
with
many escapees.
Yeah,
But this
my
might be the
friend
best,
told me
the
that
best
I'm
group of
franchising.
escapees.
Yep.
But truly, I think it might be the best incarnation yet. I really do. Or it might be the one that coalesces the best.
Well, now I've been doing it for 15 years. I know better about what it is that I need to hear too. So I'm asking more specifically. I'm demanding certain things more specifically.
True.
What is super is that the guys know that what I'm asking is actually specifically what they want to do too. I'm not pulling
She's
it out
not
of the
molding
ether.
somebody.
They're looking. Somebody has to be like the leader, where like it all crashes down on that person, or it all gets built up on that person. And unfortunately, I'm really good about being that person, So, and there's lots of musicians who really need like that guy, me, to like do that for them, so they can just go and play
And do what they're good at.
and do what they're really good at.
Everybody's got a department of responsibility and or division of responsibility, and we all, like you said, are coming from the same places. So I think what she wants to hear out of drums or bass or electric guitar are the things that we all individually want to sound like anyway. So, you can't have a country western band without some steel guitar. So we do that. That's kind of my thing. Can't have a great country band without a great backbeat and somebody that really is tasteful and has a lot of adeptness at filling in parts and knowing where to put things. And Rick's kind of the person for that. So we're really, I think, pleased with that.
He's an amazing drummer because he's playing to the guitar player,
Which is rare.
instead of the bass player. As a result, he's playing a lot more like feeling beats. He's playing like
He creates a sort of a soundscape.
a soundscape, and you see him play, and he's just all mood. He is in it, and if he's not in it, he doesn't want to be there, and I wouldn't want him to be there either.
And it's inspiring for all of us and me as well, because he will pull things out of me, or if I'm getting maybe a little tired, he'll energize me, or vice versa. If I stumble on or do something naturally that excites, he's right there at the split second
he'll hoot.
to
He'll hoot.
to make that moment a real thing.
Yeah.
So,
Rick is really is my main partner in this. I had played in other bands, but Rick rediscovered me in a way and really wanted me to play and really never gave up on it.
and you want his attention. He's one of those people, you want his attention. It's nice to have his attention.
Yeah, when you're on his radar, it's a
good
beautiful
feeling.
thing. But he never gave up on me, and I really I can never pay that back. And he's been more than an honest, decent friend. But what I really like about him is that he's just a motherfucker too. Like he's like my brother from another mother. I don't have to be anybody but
Except
me.
you. And he doesn't let you rest on your laurels.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He forces me to work pretty hard, and all of that's really good. But I guess that brings me to the main point, which I think is really cool about this band, is that we get a kick out of playing with each other. We're not Laurel Lee and the employees. We're Laurel Lee and the escapees. Like, we are a band intentionally, God damn it,
That's
like,
right.
and sometimes it's not easy to be a band, especially when you're not in your 20s.
It's a lot of hard
None
work.
of us are in our 20s.
We're carrying around a lot of weight.
We're not, yeah. But we're also carrying around a lot of experience that allows us to, bring it to this. And so, so creating the recorded environment is different than the stage environment. But we're all kind of excited because we think that we've got the deal. I think we've got the real deal, Yeah. We don't have it. Well, no, it sort of depends because, here's the idea. The general idea is to put out, because people now want to hear individual songs and not necessarily an album format. So we're going to have an EP and then not long afterwards have another EP. So essentially have an album length, but distribute them at two different times. And then similarly, ideally, we'd like to make 2 videos, like a 45, right? So that on each video will show a different face of us, but that they can listen to it at the same time. So they need to be released on the same day, so people can listen to both videos back to back. But Goddamn Fucking Job Blues is very likely the title. Okay, it's probably GD effing Job Blues. Yeah.
On some of it.
That's the song that we kind of consider our little hit, even though it has to be, by virtue of the swear words, a little limited. But it's my response to the recession, how hard and degrading this recession has been
For everybody.
on everybody, and my experience is trying to find work. Everybody trying to find work. It's just really ugly and hard and difficult, and it gives a nod to the fact that it really is ugly, hard, and difficult, and that We're not making it up. It really is ugly, hard, and difficult. It's not just you. It's not just
You're not the only one
your
suffering through
skills
it.
or whatever. Everyone's suffering through it. But to have a sense of humor, I think is also fair. Try to have a sense of humor about it. Recognize that it's frustrating, and sort of maybe make it a shared sense. So that's in there, and it's not your traditional honky tonk hillbilly sort of song. It's more of a rock sort of push, but
With our country edge,
yeah, it has
some
a little
twang.
country edge.
Has
Yeah,
some
it does.
twang.
Yeah. So, but I got really lucky meeting Matt, because Matt understands some of the aesthetic without my having to explain it. No, we're still growing, no doubt. We still have. I see this as a macro growing period. It's not just like, I don't expect him to know everything that I have in mind, but he sure is trying. But he's a real natural at what he knows naturally, which is most of what I need from him. Yeah,
I like that.
sure.
I'll take that.
Okay, so that's generally what we're doing. Yeah, we've got 4-piece. Yeah, drums, guitar, rhythm guitar. I play rhythm guitar and sing, and what do you say? Guitar, bass, drums, rhythm guitar. Yeah. I'm Laurel Lee of Laurel Lee and the Escapees,
And I'm Matt Daniels, an escapee.
and
We just checked out the Wu Manchu Chronicles.